hunter must hunt. Let's see how it does today. All right, let's try it again. We'll see how the stream goes. Hopefully we can keep our frames down, because last time we were dropping a lot of frames. Made a few changes since the last time I streamed. So, I'm hoping that whatever changes I did make will help fix the stream.
Across the deep wind.
Alright, let's get to it. So this is my Saw Hunter. I called him Saw Hunter because I want to only use Saw type weapons, like the classic Saw Spear, Saw Cleaver. I really want to just stick with the Saw Cleaver. I've never actually played it through the entire game with just the starting Saw Cleaver. I played through most of the game with the axe, some of the game with Threaded Cane, but I've never played an entire playthrough with just the Cleaver. But I might switch to the Spear, I'm not sure. I really like the Spear a lot more than the Cleaver personally. But there's something about the Cleaver that makes me want to just play through an entire playthrough with the Cleaver. So we'll see what happens. We started with a waste of skin here. So minimal stats. It's gonna be kind of rough at the beginning of the game. That's generally how it is, though, with the Saw Cleaver as well, because it's not very good at killing multiple enemies at once. But the Cleaver and Spear is, actually, so that's something that I'm going to make the Spear probably a little more. There's something about the Cleaver, man, I don't know what it is. I think it's because it's like the very first weapon, you know, like that you see when you think of this game. Like you see that hunter, picture that hunter, what weapon's he using? He's using this badass motherfucker. But at the same time, I'm not entirely sure if I want to see it. So we'll see. I just kind of skipped to the end here. I kind of started this character earlier with the hopes that it's going to be one of my streams. And I was going to use the Saw Cleaver. It was finally time, you know? That's not the Saw Cleaver, right? Like, it's a badass weapon, right? When you think of Bloodborne, if you've ever heard of the game, you see this weapon. So that's why I kind of want to use it. Just stick with it, use it the entire game. I already have a strength character, that's why it's like... I like to make characters based on a weapon, not really a stat, I guess you could say. Oh, I got hit by the backside. Heal, please. Gemstone at the beginning of the game. What? That's crazy. That might be better than like with the early gems that you get. So a lot of people like to do when they start a new character is like they'll just go straight to the bosses and stuff. But like, nah, I want to play through the game. Like one of the things I really enjoy about these games is just going through and playing them, you know. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just gonna play through the game like I normally would. Not skip past enemies or anything, just play the game. We're gonna play through this. I started as like the weakest option though. But that's because it starts with the lowest amount of stamina. I don't know how much endurance I want to put on my character. All I know is I want to use this weapon. Or the spear. It depends on really how I feel. I honestly like the spear more, and it's been a really hard time deciding this playthrough. If I'm gonna stick with the cleaver or not. Because the thing about it is if I play with the spear, I'll be able to put more points in as skill, which means I'll be better miss rolls. But if I play with this, I get that, you know, the cleaver. You get this weapon. There's really no advantage, I would say. I think it's got a stronger base starting out, but that quickly goes away. Maybe it's a little faster, like a tiny bit faster. But I've heard like overall the stat weight for the spear is also going to be higher. You're going to have more damage out of that weapon. So we'll see. I just like the look of it. It's that look, you know. Like overall the saw spear is better. At the same time, this is like the weapon, Bloodborne weapon. Like Mr. Bloodborne, John Bloodborne or whatever, right? So I might stick with it. We'll see. I'll mess around with both weapons here once I get the saw spear, which will be soon. I'm not very far from it. Who's next? You gotta be a little careful here because he's gonna walk me up. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the L1 moveset as much on this. I might actually go spear. We'll see what happens. I don't know. It's literally just think about it. Oh, I love that transformed attack though. For some reason, there's something about the transformed attack with the cleaver that just does it for me. That the spear doesn't have. I remember, like, when I first played this game, I used this weapon. This is the very first weapon I picked. And when I did the transform attack, I'm like, what? Yo, this is badass. It's cool as shit. So yeah, I was just checking to make sure everything was good. Because I have 0 drop frames and I'm actually kind of surprised. Yeah, it's actually working. Not too loud. Oh, we gotta say hello to the laughing ladies. In every playthrough, it is important to say hello to the laughing ladies.
I don't reckon you're from round here. Well, stuck outside on a night of the hunt. Oh, you poor, poor thing.
Oh, the laughing ladies. There they are. Alright, so we're just gonna go straight this way. Go through this. This is how this is my route. So you'll see my route through Central Yharnam. Central Yharnam is probably my favorite area in the game. I love routing through here and going through here a few times. I always fight Cleric Beast first. I never fight Gascoigne first. I like to fight Cleric Beast first because I just do. It feels right to me. It feels like a lot of people say Gascoigne's the first boss. No, he's the first mandatory boss. I think we like to clear the entire place out before fighting Gascoigne. That's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna get this shortcut, just in case if I die. And then we're gonna go straight from here. Just so we have it as an option. And on the way there, we're gonna pick up Madman's Knowledge, so we can get a point of insight and start leveling up. Alright, now we're just going straight over to, I guess we'll loot this building real quick. It's the dank curse. So we'll, yeah, we loot this room, and we'll go back this way, and instead of going straight back through there, we'll kill these two dudes as well, just to make sure that we've killed them at least once in our playthrough. We'll probably kill them a second time later on. I'm gonna go with the saw spear. I like the look of this. I don't know what it is. It's like that classic, like, Bloodborne look. Cleaver. There's just something about the cleaver, man, that really, it's really something else. Also, it's like, you're a straight stat with that, with saw cleaver. I don't even know how I want to do my stats if I go, like, spear. Like, I could go straight skill, but I kind of want to bit gouge a little bit, so I'm thinking I might, say skill big out. So I just put a shit ton of points into vitality way through. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm not sure what I want to do.
You're a hunter.
I'm not talking to you, talking to you, Grandma. Alright, let's talk to the real Grandma.
Oh. A hunter, are you?
A hunter, are you?
And an outsider. What a mess you've been caught up in. And tonight of all nights. Here, to welcome the new hunter. Prepare yourself for the worst. There are no humans left. They're all flesh-hungry beasts now. Still lingering about. What's wrong? A hunter unnerved by a few beasts. No matter. Without fear in our hearts, we're little different from the beasts themselves. What are you? Enough trembling in your boots. A hunter must hunt.
True. So we shall. Hunter must hunt. True. Very true. this way, and the safe way to get down here, the safest way I know, is to drop on this. Drop on this. Alright, this way. Kill the big dude. Oh, you bitch. Okay, alright. I thought that would have messed up my chances. But, it turns out that, this guy's just a piece of crap. Come on. What I thought. Get him out of here. The noise that you hear below are the rat boys. I can't remember which one was which, but I think the saw spear's on this side. No, I'm not gonna give a chance on that one. Okay. That wasn't good. There we go. Alright. That was a little messy. We got him. Double check, make sure we didn't miss anything. Then we'll drop down here. We just gotta be careful though, these rats can kill us. If we're not careful. Yep, spear. And two of them do it once, and I'm not prepared. I will die. I have died to rats before. Easy to make a stupid mistake and get yourself killed by enemies who should really not be able to kill you. Alright, here's our madman. Right, we're gonna use that just in case if we die. What I'm gonna try to do here is I'm gonna try clear the entire place before I go back to level. Well, I could level up now, and I probably should. Play waste this game because I have very minimal starting stats. But I'm not going to do that. So we're going to run this way. This dude. Alright, then we'll drop down on this side. I'm going to equip the saw spear. It's really the same transform attack, but I think they just got a higher modifier. There's something about that animation. Yeah, that one comes out like that way. But this one comes out like... Okay, no, it just depends on the swing. The L1 moveset for this is so much better. And you've got the stab. This one's just vertical, down, down. And then, get that swing attack right there. But there's something about the cleaver, man. Like, look at it. It just looks sexy. I'll have to make a decision at some point. I'm basically going to be pumping points into, I guess I gotta make it soon, because like, I want to start leveling up my weapon, right? So, I don't know. I mean, I could always follow him. Right, so now we go back up. Hopefully don't get shot. And we should find another Madman's Knowledge soon. I think it's down there actually. There's the rats down there. On the other side, I can't remember. There are two Madman's Knowledge here. Which will be useful in case if we need it. We're not solo. We're probably trying to keep everything solo. Unless there's a boss that I'm really struggling with. Which, like, the only one I can think of with the base cleaver, I don't think I'm going to have an issue. This weapon, if I use this weapon on the spear, you just put some fire on them and then they just do the work for you. There's really not much else you have to think about. But anyway, we'll go down here, I guess. Let me try to go down there safely using this and get the item. A better idea. So, slow drop, nice and easy. Bloodstone shard. Yeah, we needed that, so that was good for us to do that. Let's go back this way. Just confirm we got everything. Now I take chances. Went that way. That's what came from. This is so smooth. Why is it working now and it wasn't working earlier? That's crazy. We're gonna go down there later. The order I like to do things, so we're gonna go up here first. And we're gonna open the door to the young lady. It's a music box. See something here, so yeah, that's trying to minimize getting hit by that, but that's what it is. There's the Madman Knowledge right there, so that's the second one, and then we can get one from I'm thinking of doing a spear one because of the viscerals, more visceral damage on the skill damage. Skill gouge. We'll see.
Are you? Are you a hunter? I just really look from that. You never came back from the hut and ordered. Really? If you.
So we're gonna use Papa Guat to use that on. But it's important we get this. And now we're in a position to go to the other side of the sewers. Process to exploring the place. Go back here, kill this dude. I think we killed the, we killed the, oh no, we didn't get this item then. This guy's still here. I'm gonna start putting them on my bar because we're gonna need them when we fight Cleric Beast to get a really easy win out of him. dog always goes first. Say we coming in. Not done with. Oh, that's not good. Away! You are cut. Whew. I could have gotten Harry. Oh, yeah. This side. We're finished. I do. Okay, excellent. Okay, so that clears out one of the more difficult areas. You can easily die here if you're not experienced, or you don't just take it with care. I always take that area with care right there because of the dogs. You have 2 dogs and a gunner can easily get you killed. We're gonna take a left over here, go to an item behind these statues. And some shard, need those. There's the 2 werewolves over there. We're not gonna fight those right now. We're gonna go this way. We're gonna do the other half of the sewer area, the aqueducts. So grab this item here. We basically, what we do is we just basically clear out this entire actually I leave the fight together. I mean, I've gotten really good at fighting those werewolves now. I used to have a hard time with them, like fighting werewolves in general, like those type of enemies, but I've gotten pretty good at it, so yeah, it's not too bad. Well, the main reason we're coming this way is to clear out this area, but not only that, so that we can get the armor set here. This side's where it holds the armor, and this is the only way you can get here is by this pathway here. A lot of people weirdly miss this armor set if they don't look around enough. They have to, like, a lot of people I know look for it online. Okay. No! You gotta be kidding me. Trying to get back up top. I'm gonna try to get back up top. What I could do is I could take the armor set now. I don't think it's worth it yet. I'm gonna have to drop down, and again, I'm gonna have to go back up here and get that item on the ledge. So I think I'll come up here now. No! That's super unfortunate. Oh, that's super unfortunate. That's something you don't want to happen. I locked on and dashed to the side when I really should have probably tried to roll through like normally. But oh, I missed an item off of him. Probably just a health bot. But better off like not falling down there until you need to go down there to get the item on this ledge here, which is what we're gonna be doing in a second. I just want to make sure that I didn't miss anything up here. It's very easy to miss things if you don't pay attention. So yeah, that was an unideal thing that happened there. Sometimes that happens. If some bullshit happens, and it can kind of screw you up a little bit, get you a little health loss going there. Anyway, let's keep going. Keep moving. Alright, so we dropped down onto this little thing here. Hopefully, don't fall all the way down. Because if you hit like kind of on the side, you'll just slip off. Okay, we needed that. That's good. There's gonna be an enemy right over there. He's one of the guys we fought before, but I think he's got a bit more health than them. I'm gonna grab this and top off. I'm kind of afraid this guy might kill me, and if he does, it's gonna suck because we are literally at the last leg of our journey here. Okay, he's stuck on that death thing right there. Don't matter, we're going down there anyway. And there we are. That's the armor set. We're gonna probably wear this the entire game because that's this character. He's basically the vanilla hunter. That's what I wanted to make him, basically. Except he's got emo hair. So, yeah. This is the Saw Hunter. That's what I named him, Saw Hunter. And he's gonna be using Saw weapons only, or Beast Hunter Psych. Depending on if I go that route, but I kind of want to just stick with the saw cleaver or the saw spear. Alright, just enough momentum to drop down on that one. Enough momentum to, of course, that's always very hard. Do we get any fire paper? I don't think we have any. So this part can be kind of dangerous. This is where we were before, actually, believe it or not. Like, this might be a good place to use the spear. The spear's good for this. It's transformed. So it's actually a lot better for hurting these guys. As I can. Here we go. So we'll just get whatever echoes we can. They don't drop much though anyway. See, I like both. I kind of wish you could use both, but in this game, you're really like handicapping yourself. It would be fine on a second playthrough if you do some gem grinds during the chalice dungeons, but like a New Game Plus. But I definitely think that I might just play through the cleaver. Default stamina, default endurance, like starter endurance as possible to put as many stats as I can with everything else. Should be a blood shard. Blood shard, yep. The default route as possible with a few specific changes. No, there's no reason to go up here actually. Let's go back down. Let's kill this dude. This dude can't fuck up. Right, yeah, I'm trying to make mistakes. This is me. These bad boys are here. And do it again. They don't normally back up. a second one off on him. The big finish, you know. Anyway, so this is gonna put us behind the troll dude and the other guy. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go up here. We're gonna let him set the place on fire. Now there's a chance that he might actually hurt himself trying to push the fireball. And that will usually either kill him or almost kill him. We'll see what happens here.
Over here.
Yep, he did it. Then he killed all those guys down there. So before we continue, because I am going to continue forward just to kill the two dudes here, so I don't have to go see them next time, I'm going to get the shortcut here. So in case if I die, unlikely, but in case if I die to the two dudes, it could happen. It could very well happen. I will have this shortcut ready. Alright, so this is the shortcut. This brings us back to the other shortcut. We're basically almost fully done with it, which means from here on out, we can go straight to the bosses. We have fully explored the zones once we've killed these last two people. Then we can go kill Cleric Beast after we've went back and leveled up. So this is the complicated part here. I'm going to pull out the saw spear just so I can get that increased range on the backstab this guy. And I can get another hit on him. And see if I can get a backstab here too. Yep. Excellent. I think I might actually go with the saw spear because of that right there. That was just so delicious. I've used the saw spear as like my starting weapon every playthrough pretty much. Because I just really like the saw spear compared to the cleaver. But I love the way the cleaver looks. I love the aesthetic and the vibe of the cleaver. But anyway, that's gonna do it for Central Yharnam. Basically, we're basically done. That's Father Gascoigne right over there. We're gonna fight him in a bit. I want to go back and level up. We have about 7,900. We're also gonna use all of our gold blood. Levels as we can. We're gonna pump that straight into vitality. All of it's pretty much gonna go into vitality. I haven't decided what I want to do with strength and skill yet, so I don't really want to make a decision. I'm thinking I might do a skill quality. We'll see. I also go to the bathroom, so once I finish leveling here, we will go to the bathroom. Yep, that was really good. Really good start to the game. That's basically the first area. This is Bloodborne, and now we got the doll here, so she'll help us level up. We got the old man here.
Hello, good hunter. I am a doll, here in this dream to look after you. Honorable hunter, pursue the echoes of blood, and I will channel them into your strength.
Wow, 0 drop frames.
You will hunt beasts, and I will be here for you, to embolden your sickly spirit.
Awesome.
Very well, let me...
So, like I said, I'm gonna dump points into vitality here. So all my levels are gonna basically be going to vitality. We're level 13 here. That's 3 levels more than most classes start. We started as the one with the least starting stats, just for a lot of variety. In fact, that we have the lowest starting stamina in the game. So we can really adjust the stamina if we want. We'll use this for a bit more, and then we'll try to level up some more.
Very well.
Alright, so one more level in this. Yeah, we'll just pump vitality up. Because I really don't know what I want to do yet with my stats here.
Farewell, May.
I have not decided what I want to do yet. So I'm gonna try to decide that while I go to the bathroom here. And I will be right back. Enjoy the beautiful sights and sounds of the Hunter's Dream. And I'll take a seat. All right, we are back. I have decided I'll be going with the saw spear, not the cleaver. Much as I really want to play a cleaver build, I like the spear. I like the way the other one looks more, but I like this one and its moveset. Like the L1 moveset superior, and it's got beast slaying on both sides. So I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna do what's called a skill quality build for it. Let me sell something here. I wanted to sell throwing knives, so they might be useful for me, and see if I can get another level up.
Very well.
Yeah, I was not able to get another level. Let me see if I can still, if I can sell like one thing. I don't need the torch because we're gonna get a hunter's torch later. Yeah, so we'll just sell the torch. It's no big deal.
Very well.
We're gonna knock skill up to 10. And with the remaining we have, we're gonna plus up our weapon a little bit. Since we're doing the spear, I'm gonna bump it up. Ooh, I don't have enough. I'll have to sell some more stuff. We're gonna bump it up to +2. You can see if I can't sell, I can just sell the foreign stuff, right? I can buy it back, can I? No, you can't. I don't like selling fashion. Oh, let me sell this. This is spooky. I still need a little more. We need those. We're gonna need those for later. I can buy these later. I'm not too worried about these. Okay, let's just get what we need. Okay. I could have just go out and kill like a few things, but I'm just gonna do this real quick. The saw spear. Maybe next time, cleaver. Spear is where it's at. So we're going with the saw spear. All right, and I think we're good. We think we're good to go for fighting cleric beasts. So let's go Central Yharnam. This is where we'll fight the first boss in the game. I generally don't have a problem with him. I know a few secrets on how to beat him too. So I will share that with you today. Those that are watching. If you ever want to play this game. Because I consider this game a masterpiece. I've played a ton of games in my life, and I think this game is probably one of the greatest ever made. It's just got amazing, beautiful vistas for PlayStation 4 game. You know, like, it's aesthetic, it's unbeatable. The Gothic architecture. The combat is so fluid and fun. It's the best out of like all the FromSoft games, I would say. All right. Oh, that's good. I love the rally mechanic. It's so good. Alright, we're just gonna run past this dude over here. There's really no reason to fight these guys. I just hope they don't jump at me. And then we're gonna run in here. We're gonna see if we can't get a visceral on the cleric beast here. Okay, there we go. Nope. There we go. Easy visceral. never are when you're recording. But I've done that boss 1,000 times and it's been way cleaner every other time. That is the first boss, is Cleric Beast. Basically, the strat is normally you throw an oil bomb at him to get oil on him, and then you throw a Molotov at him to burn the oil up and explode him, which does more damage if the oil's on him. And you just keep doing that over and over again. But the big trick is you run in, and you get that early visceral by hitting his head while his head's like close to the ground. I missed it that time, so I knew right from that spot it wasn't going to be clean at all.
Farewell.
And we're still so short. So I'm going to sell another Bolt Hunter's Mark. Two more, I guess.
Welcome. What? Very well.
Alright. So we're ready to go move on to the next boss, which is Papa Guac. We'll see how I do on him. We'll go fight the second boss now. This is probably one of my favorite bosses in the game, I'll be honest with you. I'm a huge fan of Papa Guac. We're gonna use the music box method, because why not? It's efficient, it works, and I like to win. Stop being rude. I've never had it. Happened to me before. Alright. We're off to a little bad start here. That's alright. So this game does have a creative character. So I created this character. He's just kind of like a rundown emo kid, you know. It's really all he is. Nothing special. But you can create your own character and everything, male, female. It's pretty cool. And there's plenty of cool outfits in the game and stuff. It's probably the one I'm going to be keeping for most of the game, because it fits the character the best, I feel like. Alright, so we're going to run past all them, and we're going to go straight to the boss, Papa Guac. And he'll be in here, chopping up a corpse. Good boss fight.
Beasts all over the shop. You'll be one of them, sooner or later.
dude, the music was just kicking up and everything. I love that boss, man. It's just, I need to stop using the music box because honestly it makes it too easy. So in this boss, there's a strat. You basically get this item from his daughter called the tiny music box. And you use it. You can use it 3 times in the fight. 2 times while he's a human, and 1 time as a beast. He didn't work. It didn't work a lot of times that time though. But basically, yeah, you use that. So you use it to stun him, and it'll stun him, let you get a backstab usually. I wasn't able to get the backstab. For some reason, it just was not hitting, and I don't know why. But it worked. I mean, it worked on that last time. It stunned him in that last moment, but it did not stun him the 2 times I tried while he was a human. Not exactly sure why. But that's the strat. You generally use this 3 times in the fight to stun him 3 different times. Lets you get a lot of damage in on him. Normally that fight can take a lot longer, but we kind of whooped it. It was kind of a little easy. When we picked up this brooch here, this was his wife's brooch. He basically killed her because he went crazy. So this is his wife's brooch. His daughter wants to give it to him, but we're not going to do that. We're going to use it because it gives us a nice little starting blood gem that we're going to need because we're about to get the blood gem kit here. Basically, this will just detail my route through the game when I play through here. I'll show you the ins and out of Yharnam. Get in here. This is the Blood Gem Workshop tool that allows us to add gems to our weapons, which will make them do more damage or add an additional effect, vice versa. Now we'll go into the basic hub area of the land, the waking world. Alright, so this is the Tomb of Odeon. We're gonna light the lamp here.
Oh, you must be a hunter.
This
Very
is the
sorry.
Odeon Tomb.
The incense must have masked you. Good. But these hunts are they're waiting for it to end. But it won't end now. Scream, yarn. But tell them about they'll be safe. Spread the word.
And he'll basically want us to bring some people in here for safety. We can do that. So what we're gonna do, there's a little optional area up ahead. We're just gonna pick up some items around the area. All these are like optional little knives to give us a little more power. So that's what we're gonna do. Now, be careful around this tree here. This tree will try to grab us. You'll see there it is right there. That is something that we're not able to see. We don't have the eyes. But there's a big monster on top of the chapel there. We just can't see him. He's invisible to our eye. Our brains cannot comprehend his existence. Our minds do not have the eyes required to see him. Of course. Saw spear. I am a little upset that I'm not using the cleaver, but it's basically the same thing. But it's not about looks, it's about fun. We are hunters here for, and that looks are important, mind you. But I always look good. Madman's knowledge, so we got some more of that. We're basically good on that, on Madman's knowledge for now. But it was important at the beginning so we could level up. We gotta have at least one insight to level. Hello? Alright, I'm just trying to dodge bullets there. Basically just stay in combat, dodge bullets. You like that? Now we can always swap over. It's not. I mean, it is kind of too late right now, but like, I can always put more points into strength and eventually, you know, go cleaver instead. But I think the spear is the move, man. It's literally the same weapon, it just doesn't look the same, and it has a serration on both transform and non-transform states. Moveset's better too. But there's something about that cleaver, man. Look at it. It just looks so. This one's gonna be better, I think, for the gameplay.
You're a beast hunter, aren't you?
Especially viscerals, since I love doing viscerals.
Beg pardon. Sir, why not?
A holy medium.
Take this to beast.
Hey.
There must go. As you want, but at you.
Alright, Alfred. Alright, so we've opened up the tomb here, and this will lead us to Old Yharnam. We're not going to do Old Yharnam just yet. We're just going to get the lantern here. It's a little side area I want to hit first. But we can at least get that gemstone. That'll help a little bit. These werewolves. I used to have a hard time with them. They're not that bad anymore. They're so easy to dodge, actually. If you know you know how to do it. You can literally just stun lock them into existence. I used to be so afraid of them when I first played the game. And even when coming back, I was a little scared of them because if you don't know what you're doing, they can easily kill you. But they're actually super easy to deal with once you know how to do it. Just literally just dodging behind them. You can get behind them, you can stun lock them into nothing. Just don't stay in their front. That's their danger zone. Don't do that, you're fine. Alright, so this will lead us to Old Yharnam. We're not gonna do that just yet. One of my favorite things to do in the game. I love Old Yharnam, but we're not gonna do it. Look how cool that looks though, man. That's alright though. This is still the better weapon out of the two. We're gonna go back to Cathedral Ward and we're gonna try to go down that other spot that I was talking about before. And this will lead us to some really good upgrade materials that we could use to upgrade us to +3, which is what we really want to do here. We're gonna upgrade ourselves to +3, and then we'll go back here, we'll mess with our gems, and then we'll go out to Old Yharnam and do Old Yharnam. that backswing will hit you. Really not that bad. They're a lot more intimidating. They look a lot more intimidating than they actually are. They're not that hard. We want to get him out of the zone. We don't want to fight two at a time. We just want to just roll. Not sure what's going on here. Yeah, I literally could not get a miss from saving my damn life. Holy shit. Come on. It's the blunderbuss, y'all. I'm just not used to the blunderbuss, but I hear that it's so good, and I want to try to use it for once instead of a pistol. I feel like it really is the best for parrying. There's something about the blunderbuss. Like, I like the way it looks. It's part of the character that I'm going for here. You know, like the default Danny Bloodborne character that I've never really played through the game with. So that's what we are. We're the default Danny of Bloodborne. Get your job, Bloodborne. Bloodstone Shard. Okay. Alright, now this guy's another one of those dudes, but he's a little more tough, but you can deal with him the exact same way you dealt with the other one. You just gotta know where to stand, and you can literally negate like everything he does. They're not that bad. They're way more intimidating than they actually are. Just don't fight them from the front, you'll be okay. Some good shit. Some good shit. Yeah, normally, I want to go back to the cleric beast. That kind of went really bad. Also, we missed a skidder. I'll talk about that later. But I want to go back to the cleric beast. Cleric beast, that run. If you want to do that right, you want to use firebombs and oil, or the oil or the firebomb. You don't. It's very easy to miss a Molotov if you're not like in his face. But unfortunately, the front side of him is the danger zone. So we missed a skidder. He was about right here. We're gonna reload. And so what you do when you miss a skidder in this game, all you do this. Quit out of the game, and then load back in. Quit out of the game and load back in. And he should be right here in front of us. Because we missed him. We were dealing with the other dude. Sometimes that'll happen. It's better, in my opinion, to do this, what you're seeing me do now, than to try to get the skidder and then get attacked by the ball man. Big ball giant. So there he is. He will disappear. He's got to disappear. Like Crystal Lizard from Dark Souls will disappear if you let him walk away. So that's what you gotta do. That's how you deal with them. And then we got more bloodstone shards. Alright, now this area is actually a dead end. When you're done here, which we're done here, we cleared this place out. When you're done with this place, what you do, come up here and just pull this lever right here. And you will close that door. You never have to come there ever again for the rest of the game. That is a dead end. Never have to come there again. So what that will do, closing this door, is it'll keep that giant that was here locked there. He won't move up here anymore. He'll just stay down there. So that's what you do. We can go up here, but there's nothing here. This is basically, if you buy the Hunter's emblem, which we could right now. I don't want to, though. I want to do it the other way, the optional way with Central Yharnam. What you could here is you could buy it's called the Hunter emblem or whatever, or the Church Hunter emblem, from the shop for 10,000. And that would let you access this gate here. But there's another way we can get behind that gate, open from the other side, by going to Old Yharnam and then going to the church workshop. And I'll show how to do all of that. That'll all be here. I'll show out basically how to do all that in my playthrough. I'm gonna treat this playthrough as kind of like a walkthrough of sorts. So I guess we'll come over here as well, just so we can get the items here, and kill the enemies here, clear out the location. It's not really a walkthrough, but like I'm talking like it is. I'm treating it like one. You know, I'm trying to basically show you where everything is. The playthrough that you can. You're basically gonna get 100% completion if you follow my guide almost. You're gonna complete all of the bosses. Follow me the things that I do. Because I play through the game the same way every time. Get every boss, get every item. Except for chalice dungeons. I don't do every chalice dungeon. But I will use chalice dungeons to get the significant upgrades that we need. And we're gonna do that after we complete Old Yharnam. I'm gonna mark down a few really nice things we can have. It's always better to just kill these guys. Fight them up close, personal. You're always better off just fighting these guys. Or getting behind them. Unless you got either you have the hammer or the wooden shield that you use this item. Basically, that's all the items here for now. We'll find a way to get there later in the playthrough. But other than that, that's about it for this point of the Cathedral Ward here. Now, what we will do, we're gonna go back to Central Yharnam.
Welcome. Very well.
We're gonna level up a little bit as well. So I'm gonna put points into skill. That's gonna be our main stat for now. And use some of the full blood we got to get another level out of that. You need about 3,500, I believe. I don't think I'm gonna get enough from this too, so I think we'll just save what we have for now. We're gonna go somewhere anyway before we go any further. We're gonna go back to the Tome of Odin, which is where we fought Hunter Gascoigne, and we're gonna make our way back that way. Because there's something we need to get, and we'll kill the enemies on the way, so that we get some extra blood echoes for leveling up once more once we return. But we need to go talk to the daughter where we got the thingamajig from. Actually, what we need to do, I screwed up here. Let's start over. Disregard, do not go here. What you need to do is you need to go to the beginning, because we never talked to Iosefka. There's two versions of Iosefka at the clinic where you start out of the game. You never saw me at the clinic because I kind of skipped past that at the beginning of this playthrough. I didn't skip past it. I just did it on my own time. I just started because really the start of the game is when you get to that first lantern at Central Yharnam. That's the real start of the game. This is the beginning of the game. Like, this is where you start, but like the game doesn't really start until you got to the tenor stream. You got your first weapon. But anyway, if you come here before beating Father Gascoigne, there'll be a different Iosefka here in this at this doorway. But this is the imposter.
Oh, splendid! Your suit. Then tell them to see upon my this time.
And basically, what she'll want us to do is send people to her clinic so she can experiment on their asses. So that's what she'll do. And so what we're gonna do, we might as well just go from here. It'll be fine. Is we're gonna go talk to the little girl, and we're gonna send her here. The reason why we're gonna send her here, I know it seems immoral and wrong to do so. The reason we're gonna send her here, oh, I missed this item. I missed it. Useful. I wish I had it. The reason we're gonna send her here is because if you don't send her here, she just gets herself killed and dies. You send her to the chapel instead. But if you send her there to the clinic, you get a rune. later on. You'll get to kill her when she gets turned into something, and you'll get a rune, a special rune. I believe it's Performance Odin, or it might even be Odin Wraith, one of the two. I can't remember. But you're better off getting the rune because you're actually getting something out of it. I don't really need to run this to fight all the enemies, but we're just gonna try to run through as fast as we can, get to the little girl, which will be this way. We've been this way before. Mistake, as fun as it is to transform and attack with the saw cleaver. You can do it, but you might get hit or interrupted. Anyway, we're gonna run through here. Oh yeah, and this is perfect. We're gonna tell her to go to the clinic. Not to the clinic. Not to the clinic. Do not tell the old lady here to go to the clinic. Go tell her to go to Odin Chapel. You want to make sure to get her to the chapel because she gives us some really useful items later called today's sedatives. So the sedatives are really helpful for dealing with winter lanterns, which are very dangerous enemies. So you'll definitely want to do that. What I just did, send her to the chapel. She's very useful. We're just gonna kill these enemies because they can be kind of annoying. I guess we also can use the echoes when it's time to upgrade, which will be soon. So we're gonna end up going this way. Gotta kill the two gunners over here. Relentless, be aggressive with these guys. If you're not getting your parries, then just kill them. Like, I'm wasting so much bullets not getting parries that at this point I just decided, you know, I'm just gonna hit them. Those guys generally are better to be parried though. Anyone with like a big weapon like that, I mean, they can kind of like shrug shit off for some reason. But anyway, we're gonna go this way, back to the little girl. Okay. There's other ways we could have taken to do this. It probably would have been faster if we were going straight to the little girl to use the Great Bridge. Just run across to the other side or kill the wolves, whatever you want to do. My parries are like really off today. Probably just have used the blunderbuss. I love the blunderbuss though. It's really helpful for like staggering multiple enemies. Just like it has its uses. Blunderbuss. Some people say it's better for parrying, but I think it's still better. Anyway.
Hunter. Still can't find.
So we're not gonna tell her where it is because we used the thing. Now we want to tell her to go to the clinic. Make sure you tell the little girl to go to the clinic because you can get a rune later when you find her turned into crazy emissary thing. Alright, so now that we're done with that, we're basically done here. You can either use one of these or leave. We're gonna use one of these instead of running back to the lantern. And that'll be easier. That'll make everything easier. So we're gonna go back to the Hunter stream now. That's basically all of the stuff we needed to do. Now, well, you do get something if you send her to the clinic. So what happens with if you send her to the clinic, the little girl to the clinic, not the clinic, the chapel. If you send her to the chapel, she dies. She gets killed by that big pig in the sewers. and you can find her messenger ribbon there, her red messenger ribbon, which is basically her headband. So if you like adornments for these for the messengers, if you like to decorate your messengers, you would need to do that if you want the red band. Otherwise, you can do it. There's so many other ones to get. So, for example, that you can like this is what I'm talking about. Little decorations for your messengers.
Welcome. What is it you...
Now, before we do that, I'm going to fortify the saw spear. Make sure we can. So now we got it to +3. Now all we need is twin bloodstones, shards, and we should be able to get some very soon. But for now...
Welcome. What... Very well. What
we're going to do here is we're going to add another point into skill.
Farewell.
Now these early levels getting, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my skill to 18, and then I'm going to get my strength to 18. Because in these early levels, the saw spear actually has good scaling in both, but eventually it will be different. Oh, we almost forgot. Let's make sure we put our gems in our weapon. We should have some decent starting blood gems here. Not that really that good, but you know, you work with what you can do. With what you got, okay? So, and we'll be able to get some better ones later once we do some chalice stones. For now, we're gonna do this. All right. Now that we've done that, we can head back to Old Yharnam and begin our adventure there. Old Yharnam's one of my favorite areas to do. So it's gonna be a good time. It'll be a real good time. We've only been streaming for an hour and a half. We're already at Old Yharnam. We've basically done a full completion of the other zones before this, so I'd say that's pretty good. All right, so this place can be a little tricky, but with my help, you may be able to survive. So old Jura, the tower is going to tell us not to be here.
You there? Hunter!
And you see the warning.
Did you see the warning?
Oh, skitter. So
Turn
this is
back
very
at
important.
once.
You want to get this skitter?
Old Yharnam. Burned
we
in
hit
the
him.
van.
Alright, so we don't want to let him escape. But now we missed that item, so we'll have to come back and get that. But this is more important. Get more shards. So this place gives you, Old Yharnam is important because it gives you an abundance of shards. So if you want to upgrade more weapons or try out some early weapons that you have, like access to, such as the Kirk Hammer, or Saw Spear, Saw Cleaver, Hunter Axe, Threaded Cane, you want to try any of those weapons out, you can actually +3 another weapon before even completing the Cathedral Ward. Don't forget your Hunter's Torch here. You'll want that. That is very nice to have, especially for this zone. We're probably gonna end up pulling that out here. There's another blood gem. Yeah, so we're gonna end up putting that on our bar. Pretty useful, especially if you're an arcane build, because this actually does damage. If you have an arcane build, it has a B with scaling in arcane, so that can be very useful if you do run an arcane build. Do we have any arcane in your system? That's what it's here for. Anyway, we're gonna go down here. We're gonna have to come back here and do a whole run around here. Or I can save this for later, honestly. What I can do is, we're probably gonna end up coming back this way. I'll save it for later. And we'll get that item when we come back down through, hopefully, if I remember. But, we're gonna save some bullets too by keeping this torch out anyway. So I think it'd be nice to have the blunderbuss in case we need to stagger a few enemies. Right. We gotta remember to get that item down there next time we come through here, because we are gonna probably back out once we've cleared out the place a bit. Anyway, let's move on. Jura doesn't want us to be here. We're gonna find all the items. I believe there's an item right here somewhere. So there's a few enemies here. That one sitting there, like stagnated, that's actually an enemy, and there's one behind here. They're gonna basically try to bum rush your ass. Beasts do not like fire, so remember to use your torch if you need to. They're afraid of this torch. And if you thrust it at them, it makes them even more afraid. Because they know you want to use it against them. And that actually helps, because that means they're not all swarming your ass. You can just get them. So more bloodstone shards right there behind that. And make sure not to miss that. It's very easy to miss. I used to co-op this area a ton. This is one of my favorite co-op areas. It's very nice to help somebody run through this area. There's also this enemy back here with another item. Easily missable. Very easily missable. Alright, so you can see old Jura. He's an old hunter up there. He's on a minigun. You'll see like a Gatling gun up there. Basically, he's gonna start blasting us as soon as we get over here. So what I recommend that you do, instead of like running straight forward here, we're gonna try to lure out some of the enemies to us.
You are a skilled hunter, adept, merciless. Half-hearted, but as the best hunters are.
So we're gonna lure him out here, get some free kills. Okay, that's what I did. That's okay, it's a correctable mistake. We made it through alive. So those are the enemies on top there. I'm not sure if there's any items on top, but I do not believe that there is. But you can always check later. Now this is what I do. Instead of going straight forward, I go this way. So he's not going to shoot at us until we're at a certain point down here. When we go in here, you'll hear him say these words. Which is why I must stop you. When he says that, it means he's ready. So we'll trigger that right now. Yep, he just said it right there. I accidentally skipped because I was trying to pick up the item. But he's right up there, and he's going to start blasting at us. Nope. Well, anyways, I started blasting. But, just double check and see if there's any items here. There usually is not. There is an item down there. We're going to deal with that in a little bit. We're going to basically... So this part's a little tricky. I don't want to use our Molotovs too much, but we're going to throw one. So, no more Molotovs because I need to save those. Might need them later. Alright, so we lured out the enemies, and now we're going to try to lure him into shooting these barrels when we're not near them. We kind of just aim straight towards them if you stand near them at all. So we're going to try to lure him out, shoot them so that we can get the items. Just like that. Alright, so just make a cycle here and there. Grab this item. And then what you want to do is you want to sprint through here and be careful, because his gun can actually knock you off the edge. He can legit shoot you off of the bridge there, and you will die. You don't want that. That is something you definitely don't want to do. Alright. Continue onward. Alright. So careful with these two beasts. They can easily overwhelm you if you don't turn immediately to the left in here. Kill them. Alright, and there's gonna be one that's gonna hop out here too. Oh, and my lock won't work. Alright. Kill him. Yep, he'll pop out there and try to surprise your ass. And you don't want that. Alright, so the next area can be a little tricky. So what I recommend doing, not standing there, because he will blast your ass. There's a bunch of enemies hidden around that area to the left. So we're going to try to circle around. We're actually going to run through there and lure them over to us this way. But be careful, because there's a spear hunter over there. We have to be careful with him. he will try to fight us. We're gonna lure out the other enemies over here. He can't go over here. That spear hunter over there cannot go all the way over here. He'll run straight back if he does get here. He can't go, but he'll run right back. Watch, look. I'm gonna show a trick to kill him too. We wanna do one of these beasts. Alright, so the gunner actually cannot shoot around here, like close, very close to this area. So we can fight these guys off. Just gotta be careful doing this. Ow. And that's the spear hunter. He's coming after us. But he's really not that dangerous when you get here, when you're at this spot. Be careful though, if you come out here, then you'll get shot at by the gunner. So, be very careful walking too far out there. The gunner does have visibility. Careful here as well, he will shoot you. You just gotta kind of run through to a place where he can't see you. Also be careful, because that spear hunter will try to run up here and shoot you or fight you. There you go. Okay, so clear out. Stop it. Okay, so you can go up there and kill him if you want, but I recommend not doing so. The reason why, if you're like me, oh shit. Alright, so if you are like me, you like emotes. You like having all the emotes that the game has. So, realistically, you could go up there and kill him by knocking him off the edge or something, or just fighting him normally. But what I recommend, instead of killing Jura with the minigun, is waiting till later. Later on, you can come here and befriend him and get a special emote. So, I recommend doing that if you're like me. If not, you can go up there and kill him now and get the Powder Keg badge, especially if you want the weapons that he has. He has 2 distinct weapons. Oh, alright, so let's kill this guy. I'm going to show a trick to him. So I want him to come down here, because he actually, like I said, he'll run back down this bridge. I want him to stand like right here, so come on over, buddy. The trick to him is you get him to come on down all the way at the bottom, and now watch. Oh, I messed up. Okay, so you want to stand, you want to block him from going up there, and he actually won't attack you if he's on like the bridge here. It's kind of a cheese. But I want to show you how to do it, because he's not that hard. I think he's very manageable. Look, he's killing himself. He's walking into the fire. All right, so get him to come fight you. I guess I don't know. Anyway, basically, the thing is, you want to bring him onto the bridge and roll like this. Okay, yup. So that you stand here and block him. He won't fight back if you do this. He literally just runs into you because he needs to get back to where he needs to be. And this is how you do it. If he's giving you trouble, just do that. He won't give you trouble anymore. And that armor set that he was wearing, we can actually get that in this area as well. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of bobbing and weaving when it comes to the minigun. Die here because of the crows, so I have to be very careful. And him shooting at you at the same time. Just a lot of like things that can go wrong. But anyway, you want to go down here, and this will lead us to some useful items, as well as that armor set I was talking about, the charred armor set, which will be very useful for fire enemies. You don't have any fire enemies here, but there will be some in the chalice dungeons, so it will be useful in some ways. And there's also some specific beast boss later, which it could be very useful. So this room is very dark. Okay, well that's not good. So I fucked that up royally. Don't do what I do. That was bad. So I need an antidote. Alright, so let's try this one more time. Okay, so there's a lot of enemies in here. Just be very careful. They can easily poison you if you don't have the right armor set on. or the right defenses. And I don't have very many defenses when it comes to poison resist, because I don't have very much endurance. Have a torch, they will be super aggressive in this room. So like, just be very careful not to get surrounded when you do this yourself, or play this game and you do this room. Even if you have a torch, they get kind of aggressive in here. Alright, so we grab this. That's a tempering stone. That'll be good for another gemstone, but it might not be better than what we have. But it's good enough, right? Like, we're here for the loot. We're here to get everything we can find. And this will be the armor set up here. Yep. There's the armor set. Now we want to be careful here, because walking out here will get us shot. So you can fight these enemies, you can run past them. We're gonna end up running past them, okay? I'm gonna put this armor set on because it actually has decent poison resist too. Our current armor set does not have good poison resist. Put the top hat on too. Charge set. And we'll probably pick up Gascoigne set when we go back to spend our souls, just so that we can spend our blood echoes, just so we can have a bit more poison resist. Oh, don't forget this item, but you will get shot at. So here we go. Be ready to go. You don't have to kill that. We're gonna skip that dude. You follow, you just kill him. Doesn't matter. Alright. So, let's continue forward. We're gonna go up here. There's a secret actually up here. But I take this route. This is how I go. I play through the game. Alright, so you could... So Jura, the minigun guy, is up this ladder. You can go up there and fight him. If you decide you want to kill him now and forego the emote, he actually has a kind of a cool emote where you brush your shoulder off. I highly recommend getting it if you're a PvP player. That's a good taunt. But if you want to go up there and kill him, what you do is you find a way to knock him off. If you have the axe, you can actually sprint right up to him and use the transformed thrust attack for sprinting. So you sprint and then thrust him off the edge. It'll actually knock him right off the edge. Or you can try to do a spin move. But the best way, you get a pistol, and as soon as you get up the ladder, shoot him 4 or 5 times, back to back, rapid succession. Don't let him move. You will almost always 99% chance of success rate knock him off the edge, and you will get his badge and echoes for killing him. But I recommend not doing that. So we're gonna go up here for this reason. The other reason to come up here, which is this little secret. Alright, so up here, we're gonna find some items and this. So you want to hit this, and it will drop this oil on this big old body of this beast here. That will ignite the ground down there. That will basically light up the whole area, and the beasts will become a lot easier to deal with when we go down there to fight giant horde of them. Anyway, let's move on. We gotta be careful in these rafters here, but there are some items we can obtain. Alright, we'll get a Madman's Knowledge. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop down here. You could use this to get up to the other side of this, like, that little chasm there to get that item, but we're not gonna do that. I am gonna tell you how you can do it, though. You basically have to sprint and run and jump. So you basically have to turn the corner here, and jump from here to there to get that item. We're not gonna do that, though, because that item is not worth getting. It's an adornment to me. I'm not gonna risk myself dying here for that, but it is an adornment. If you want that, you can get that. That's all that is. It's basically just like I believe it's a top hat, or it's the bloody rag you can put on the top of your messengers. So I would recommend just not getting it and then coming this way, which picked up that item over there. But that's up to you. It is 100% your choice how you want to deal with this area. But I recommend doing it like this. And then we're gonna go drop down here, grab this item. We're probably gonna get swarmed. They've already became aware of our presence at this point. So there's gonna be a whole swarm marching up these stairs now. That happens sometimes, probably doesn't. It's just like a thing that happens with this area. But we're gonna try to avoid them and go up here instead. This is where you would normally go. Yep. So they apply poison to you. So I would recommend having your antidotes on you, just in case. So this is where we would normally go. You'd normally go through here and see where we would come in from. And there's the ladder leading up to Jura and the shortcut which we took. Alright, and there's also an item this way as well. So you don't want to miss it. It's very easy to miss. But this will put you into the pack of wolves here if you aren't careful. Alright, so this is the other item. It's going to put us right in the midst of the enemies. We'll top off. Probably should have got some bullets, but alright, top off. We're gonna run through here. Kind of get surrounded, just kill this guy as fast as possible if he's there. And you want to use this and basically funnel these enemies into this. You want to like safer way of dealing with them. Or you can fight them around the fire, and then they can actually get their ass beat by fire. Oh, that was not good. This is like something you can do. It's probably better if you can actually also, if you wanted to, you can throw a pungent blood cocktail into the fire. Some will actually walk right into the fire in the middle. Alright, but that's the big swarm there. There's also some right over there that are just cowering from the flame. There should be, sometimes there's one in here, but I think he followed us out. Tried to kill us a minute ago. Okay. Alright. It should be good now. I believe that's all of the dudes. We've gotten basically almost all the items except for that adornment up there. The only item we didn't get. And then there's this item here, of course, the first one. You'll need that for chalice later, so make sure to pick that up. Alright, so there's two different ways we can go. That way and this way. This way is a dead end. We'll go to the dead end first. Just be careful because there's a lot of crows, and you know how crows are. So we have a large modicum of blood echoes. Now what we could do here is we could go back, spend our echoes. We're about to unlock a shortcut here. So this is that door. There's like a gate across to the other side of the ladder that leads up to Jura. There's a gated door here. For sure we're gonna unlock here. It's the first shortcut of the zone. That way we don't have to go back the other way. But I'm going to show you it. We're probably going to keep going forward until we find the second shortcut. It's up to you. If you don't feel safe venturing forward, because there are some tough enemies ahead of us, if you don't feel safe doing that, you can go back, but you will get shot at. Just keep that in mind if you haven't killed them. But you can go back to the lantern, leave, use bold mark, whatever you want to do, start over, and then you can just run through and come back right here. You can like literally run down from that point right there, stairs, come here. Resume your trip, but we're gonna keep going. Because there's really not much more until the next one. There are some dangerous enemies if you're new, but it's not that bad if you're an experienced player. And you fought these enemies before. This is a beast here. We're gonna try to lure shit, and then there's a skitter here. Careful not to like scoop him early while you're fighting those guys. Try to draw them back that way, so that you can get the skitter here without issues. All right, so there's gonna be a werewolf here. There's gonna be another werewolf that'll be right on the other side. We want to try to deal with this one alone. If you can, try to lure him this way, and you want to get him moving over here. You have to put away your torch if you can. You want to try to dodge through that and get behind him. Or just try to stunlock him. Ow. Now don't do what I did there all the time. We're lucky. But don't try to get into a fist fight with these guys. A frontal battle. Try to stay behind him like that. Yup, just like that. Stay on his flank, stay on his side. Because if you get into a front fight and you start like swinging, they'll always outtrade you. Unless like you've got a 30 health or whatever, or you're over leveled, they'll almost always outtrade you if you just keep trying to swing, have like a swing fight with them. Like they swing, you swing, they swing, you swing. They'll literally interrupt you and they'll kill you. I've tried to do it before, it doesn't work. So when you deal with the werewolves, use their flanks, abuse that shit. Don't play games with them. They can and will kill you. There's a werewolf there. So what you want to do is either shoot him or throw a Molotov. There's an invisible wall apparently, so don't throw the Molotovs. That was a complete waste. Try to shoot him. You have a pistol, and I do not have a pistol this time, so that is another advantage, because for some reason there's an invisible wall here. Yeah, there is legitimately an invisible wall, and I'm not sure what it is. But you want to try to get him to come one down. If you have, let's see, if you have a pebble, let's try a pebble. Or anything like you can throw at him. That doesn't work either. You have to shoot him. And unfortunately, the blunderbuss only shoots downwards. So you can trigger him to come drop down if you do that as well. If you have a gun. That was very weird though. I've never seen that invisible wall before. It's kind of buggy. I don't like that. Anyway, there's not that many bugs in this game, not many exploits, but there are some. There are a deal of annoyances and grievances. But all right. Anyway, there's gonna be an ambush here. One of those werewolves try to hop out at you here and kill your ass, and this one's kind of tough. So there you go. See that? You can do this roll fast enough. But I recommend just unlock it. It does the job. And with that, we've basically, I wouldn't go any further here. We basically cleared the last serious danger to our life for the last checkpoint. There's a beast in here, clear them out. Not too bad. Alright. Clear them out, the anti-bag. There's an item in here. And then the shortcut will be up here, and I will explain what that is in a second. Alright, so we'll open that up. That's the shortcut, and then we'll go up here and grab this item. Fire paper, which we will need very soon. I'm just going to prepare it now. Make sure you prepare your beast blood and pellet and fire paper for the next boss. You are also going to need pungent blood cocktails. And maybe some antidotes somewhere. You just want to at least have them at the ready, okay? So this door, we saw this before. This was closed when the last time we encountered it. This is the drop down point from the very beginning of the area. So you can use that. Very useful. Now we'll come up here. And you'll see where I'm talking about. And go up to the top of this tower. We look behind us. Remember, that's that item we missed. We'll be coming back for that very soon, because that'll be back towards the shortcut. So now that we've cleared out most of the area, we'll be ready. Basically, next time we come here, we're gonna fight the boss. Blood-starved beast is the name. So let's be ready. But anyway, we're returning to 100 stream. Spend our echoes.
Very well, let me.
Alright, so we're gonna put 2 points into skill, get it to 18, and we'll put another point into health. Keep skill there for now.
Farewell, good mate.
And then we'll put points into these. We'll do, see if we can't get another level out of this.
Welcome, what? Very well, let me.
Alright. Now we're going to start bringing our strength up a little bit. That will increase the damage of our spear. Or I might just put another point into health. So really you have to decide what's worth it. Right now, I think it would be more worth it personally to put another point into vitality. So we're going to do that. And then we'll go back and check our weapon real quick. We did pick up some useful items down there. We still do not have enough. Well, we didn't even get one. I thought we did. Well, it's no big deal. We're going to repair our weapons. Make sure our weapons are fully repaired. We'll see if we've gotten any better ones. Okay, so we did get one better one here. Not a huge upgrade, but it is something. And something is better than nothing. Alright, and with our remaining money, I don't like to go back out without something, so we'll just go buy some more silver. And while we're here, I guess we could go spend some of our insight as well for the gas coin set, which will be good for the poison. Alright, so we don't need that. We're not really doing too much co-op with this character. Buy the gas coin set with some of our insight. Should be fine on the pungent cocktails. If I die here, we'll get some more. We're gonna do the cocktail strat for Bloodstarved Beast. You don't aware what that is? Basically, that is where you use, so it is a Bloodstarved Beast, of course it comes with a name. We use these pungent blood cocktails, we throw them into the corner of the room, and he will basically want to hit them. He wants to go after that shit. So it'll act as like a decoy for the boss. So it'll act as a decoy for the boss, and then while he's attacking the corner, we're gonna hit him with our weapon. We're just gonna smack him around. We're gonna really go hard on him, and we're gonna be using a beast blood pellet, and we're gonna be using fire paper to really do the damage. With this weapon specifically, it should tear the fuck out of this guy. So, because the saw spear, saw cleaver, they both have serration damage, which does a lot of damage to beasts. 20% increase. Big deal. So we're gonna use that just in case we have the gas coin set for the poison resist. And this is the item we missed before, so there you go, another bloodstone shard. Like I said, you get a lot of ones here from Old Yharnam, so it's very important to do that if you don't know what weapon you want and you want to at least try to plus up 2 different weapons to +3 at the beginning here to see what fits your taste. Make sure you kill this guy because he will walk out of this room. Watch out for the beast here. Just try to get on his flank if you can. Like that. And then there's one in the gas here. She's gonna bum rush his ass. Alright, so now there's gonna be a red-eye werewolf, which is much more dangerous than the other werewolves. Treat him with like maximum like prejudice. Like kill him as soon as you can. Don't take chances with him. Get behind him. Don't fight in front of him unless you can get like a good parry off on him. We didn't need to there. We're good. Okay, so quicksilver bullets there. A bolt hunch marked here. There's nothing over here. Oh, there's a skitter though. He's getting away. So we need to hurry and get him. Uh-oh. I think he got away. That sucks. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna reload the area. And we're gonna get that scooter. If you want a really good detailed guide to playing this game, I recommend checking out Fighting Cowboys videos. He has a full walkthrough. That's basically how I learned my craft, but I changed it up a little bit. Oh, there's the skidder. See, he's zooming. I basically do my own thing in a lot of areas, but I follow his route for a lot of things just to make sure you get all the items and get the game complete for the most part. So he kills Jura, I don't kill Jura. There's just a lot of little things that he does I don't do. My playthroughs, but I think it's the most solid way to learn how to get through the game safely. You can basically follow that route every time you play after you get so used to it that it'll become like a knowledge on your route through the game. But there's a few items hidden here and a few enemies as well. Be careful when you go through here because they're like hiding around. Alright, so you can get Alfred here to come help you. You don't need him with the strat that I'm about to show you here. But basically, you can talk to him. Get him to help you out. And if you want, if he's completely optional. And he'll only be there if you're talking to him before the Cathedral Ward, so you make sure you do that. But anyway, we're about to fight Bloodstar Beast. So what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna move in. We're gonna use the Beast Blood Pellet, run a little more fire paper, then we're gonna swap to the Pungent Blood Cocktail. We'll let him close in a little bit, and then I'm gonna throw this here in the corner. The boss fight is actually a lot of fun if you want to do it normally, but I wanted to just show that off. That is the best method to killing him easily. But that can be actually a very fun boss fight if you do it normally. But if you want to just whoop his ass, that's what you do. And with that, we have access to Chalice Dungeons. You have access to the Hunter Workshop. Which is where we're gonna go next. We're gonna get another point in vitality here.
Farewell, good hunter.
And we're gonna take off this armor set. It served its purpose, we no longer need it. That was just in case if we get poisoned. We got that extra defense against it. But for now, we're gonna go do the old Hunter's Workshop, mainly for two different things. For the badge, we're not gonna use it, but we can get it. We wanna get Ludwig's Holy Blade or any of those, or the Ludwig's gun or whatever. You can get it there. We're gonna get a few different things there. So let's just go back to the Cathedral Ward from here now. So when we come here, we'll see a new resident. That's that old lady that we sent here. She'll be here. She'll be very suspicious of us. She won't like us. That is what it is. Alright, so here's the old lady. We spoke to her earlier. We sent her here.
Oh no, what do you think? This are our bloods. Don't you...
Alright, so that's her. Woohoo. She'll be helpful later. Anyway, gonna go through here. Now this is open because we killed that boss. We're gonna go through here. And there's a drop-off point right there. I'm gonna take this because it will bring you back this way. Around here. And there's a secret right here. Drop down. And this will put you like at the above like the Odeon Chapel. This is upstairs. You get Formless Odin. Or Odin, however you want to say it. Messenger Urn Festival. Now that's a rune that we got up there. And a decoration for our little buddies. Okay, so that's what we got there. Now this build we're doing here, this is a minimal endurance build. Basically not going to spend any points on it at all. It's a PvP thing. I don't plan on PvP in this group. It's just like, it's to practice of playing at low endurance, because I normally like to have at least my endurance stat, just to have a lot of stamina to work with. They be really aggressive with bosses. But I'm gonna try something new here. I'm gonna try to keep it low so that I have to be more careful with what I do in a fight. How much I dodge, spam attacks. Anyway, this is the Healing Church Workshop. Be careful with the gunners up there. Our number one goal right now is not to get hit by them. This room is a death trap, so you have to be very careful here. This gunner will mess your day up and everyone's around you trying to get kill him and then get out of there. You don't have to out here, but just be safe about this room so you can get some spell your ass. This is all about gameplay at that point right there. Just be careful with that room. Blood Tinge Gemstone, if you're a Tinge player, that can be helpful for your early game. But also, you could always farm gems in one of the false chalices they have out there, false depths. If you have from them, I didn't even think about it. Be careful with them. But yeah, you literally don't need to worry about. To throw a firebomb at him if you want to get close, because this guy has a rifle that they will knock you in your ass. You can throw a firebomb at him too if you want, or you can engage them. You don't want to do it while this guy's here. You want to parry his ass. There we go. Now for you greatsword lovers, this is why we're here. If you want the Bloodwig's Holy Sword, it's here. Big ass sword you've probably seen in videos most people play with, because it's like it's a one-trick weapon really. But same thing as like a Chikage. Like the Chikage users always use the Chikage, and Bloodwig Holy Sword users always use the Holy Sword, or they use the Holy Moonlight Blade. And I just really like that greatsword, which is good. I love the weapon. I've never done a full playthrough with it. But eventually I plan on it. I have a character for it already. I probably should have used that as my stream character, but I decided I want to play a Saw character as my stream character. So as this character, this is my stream character for when I'm streaming live. Play through this game. These guys will try to throw things on your ass. Just dodge to the side of them. It's very easy to deal with. This is where we get the Radiant Sword Hunter badge. That is the whole reason why you're here. This door, you'll have the key later in the game. A late game area. So don't worry about this for now. Just leave it. Roll it. That is your desire. If not, we continue forward. And this is where things can get a little dangerous, what we're about to do. We're about to attempt something very dangerous here. I have 7,300. I don't know if I should attempt this, but I'm fairly confident in my ability to make these jumps now. I say as I probably make a mistake right here, but fairly confident. Not overly confident, fairly confident. So, anyway, we're gonna circle around the building here. And there will be a skidder. Just be careful not to knock him off. Try to like corner him or like make him move somewhere else. Don't let him fall all the way off the edge. If he falls all the way at the edge, you'll have to come back here some other day because you need those. Those twin stone shards, those are, you can't miss those. Those are important. Don't miss those. Right, so you want to be topped off here. So there's items all over this place, but we're gonna go the easy way for now. We can come back for those other items later. For now, we need to make yep, so like it says, take a step forward, and we're gonna do that. Just don't get too far to the right here. You want to kind of get close to the left side. If not, you're gonna fall straight down. Yep, there we go, okay? Alright, heal. And then drop here. There you go. Alright, and this will lead us here. The abandoned old workshop, which will get you an insight. Look familiar, huh? Yeah. This is the original workshop. Not the dream. So. Alright, so we come here for this reason, so we can get these items. That will sell for a pretty penny for souls, so we're gonna use that to get some early levels, here. And then we're gonna get the 1/3, which is for the secret ending. And the small hair ornament, which you can give to the doll. The old hunter's bone is basically a hunter's tool that you teleport around. Pretty cool. Alright. Now that we're here, let's go spend our what we have here. I think we'll give this one hair ornament. Makes you cry. Is it the pure stone which we won't use? Well, it's good to have.
Welcome. What is it? Very well.
Okay. We'll put a point into strength. Which will be useful later. And we're gonna sell. If you want the set, you can keep it. You don't have to sell it. But I sell this for my male characters. For my female characters, I will keep it. But if you want the set, it's all yours. You can keep it. I'm gonna sell it for now. And then it nets you a lot of shit. Now we aren't gonna buy this because we don't need to, and I will show you why we don't need to, because we've got the old hunter's workshop. But anyway, so you can, as you can see, now we can buy the Ludwig's Holy Blade and the Ludwig's Rifle. And you can buy these because of what we did earlier. Because of getting that that badge, the radiant badge from the workshop, the workbench. But anyway, we're gonna use those echoes to get more levels.
Very well.
That also could fuel like these echoes could also fuel your buying
Farewell, good hunter.
Of the Holy Blade. I will let you buy your Holy Blade if you want. Or get the badge. I don't know, get the badge.
Welcome. Very well.
We're gonna get them both to 18.
Farewell.
Probably move skill up from there. And we'll check to see if we need anything else here. We better. We can't fortify it yet. We have one more twin bloodstone shard. We're gonna get that very soon. Trying to see if I missed anything here. Alright, no, we did not. We can now buy fire paper at the inside shop, so that is useful. That will be useful. Alright, so now we use this to go back. The old abandoned old workshop. Now the reason why we're going back here is we're going to fall all the way to the bottom. We'll come back up later to get those items that we missed, but this is the safest way to get down to the very bottom. And that's where we need to go if we want to get all the good shit. Right? We want to get our progress forward anyway. We want to go into the Cathedral Ward. Alright, so all you do is drop here, walk to the end of this, and then drop onto this. Hopefully you won't wake that demon down there. And not the beast. But if you do, like I did, just kill him. You can also try to get a backstab. That's their best bet. If you can't get a backstab, do it. Because these guys can kind of suck. They're Chalice Dungeon demon beast, basically. Like, you never fight these on the overland. Like, this is the only time you fight them in the overland right here. They're usually Chalice Dungeon only. They'll shoot fireballs and shit at you. And if curses, friend, will make you remember.
A night of curses. A night to remember. What you say, friend?
What you say, friend? Yeah, I would say so. Anyway, so there's a dog here. We gotta be careful. I'm gonna take this little path first. And there's a crow. Careful, there will be a dog. And also, there will be clothes here. And then if you turn the corner to the right here, it'll be a snatcher. We don't want to fight him right now. We definitely don't want to die to him. You probably heard that. No, we did not. Okay. So we gotta be really careful here. We're gonna go up that elevator in a minute, but for now, I want to kill these dudes wandering over here. So you can throw a Molotov at him, but I'm gonna fight him because I want to save my Molotov for the enemy to come. Alright, so after you kill those dudes, there's another wandering group around here. You gotta be wary of them because we want to fight that snatcher away from them. So what I like to do, I like to get behind the snatcher. Wait for them to go back. You'll see him. They'll actually go in front of him and they'll turn back around. You don't want to fight the snatcher while fighting them. Yep, see, there they come. So you want to wait until they turn around and go away. Or you can try to fight them with them somewhere else, but you don't want to fight the snatcher while they're there. It's just, it's too much. The snatcher can easily kill you if you make a mistake. And if he kills you, he's going to bring you to Yahar Ghul. You don't want to go there right now. That's very dangerous. But you can always get back. It's not really, I guess, that dangerous. We're going to wait for them to pass, and then we're going to try to fight the snatcher and bring him over here. After we get a nice backstab on him. Alright, so they're passing by. Hopefully they'll stay there long enough for us to kill him. Yep. Backstab on him. And then we bring him back this way. Or just kill him right now before he powers up. Kill him. Don't even like that. Backstab him while he's powering up. He needs to die. And then we can deal with the group over there. It's very important that you do not die to him. But just be as safe as possible with him. Trust me, like, I mean it. He can't be dangerous. Away! That was very clean. Very, very clean. Okay. Alright, so the last threat, big threat, is the brain sucker. He's this Call of Cthulhu looking motherfucker down here. And he will try to drain your insight, which will permanently throw it away. You can always get insight back from like enemies in Chalice dungeons, bosses. But I recommend killing him from a distance. Use flamethrower. You can use the flamethrower. You can use Molotovs. Just use something. Kill him from far away. Not get noticed. He will try to drain your ass, and he can like stun your ass using some magic. So you don't want to do that. You don't want that to happen. Trust me. All right, and now we're gonna go up here. Now this is why we come here. This is the real reason we come down here, so that we can unlock the Cathedral Ward without using the emblem, 10,000 whatever. Make sure you grab this item and not come back here, up here, unless you do a certain thing. All right, so make sure you grab this lever. Do not die. Grab this lever. Now that this lever's open, feel free to die, do whatever you need to. Now, but don't die. If you obviously don't want to die, like you want to live. But now that that's open, we have the Cathedral Ward fully unlocked here. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to the we're gonna go back to the workshop, and we're gonna descend down the other way and grab those items. This is for safety. Yeah, you could obviously, like, after you get the workshop, what you could do is you can come back this way and go down all the way there from the very top, but for safety reasons, I recommend you do what I do. Just don't play around with that dark room platforming in this game. Use some methods to get things done. So we'll run around here. Alright, and we'll run right here. Instead of going down there, we're gonna descend place like you normally would. We're going all the way from the top to the bottom. Okay? To get all these items that are here. So be careful how you fall here. I recommend just falling down here, go full force when you drop. Because if you don't, you'll just slip off of like the platform and mess up your trajectory. Like right here, you see this? Just run full speed. It will land you in the right spot. Or else you slip and fall off and just land all the way to the bottom here. Same thing with this next one. This next one here can be kind of tough to land on. My advice, just walk full speed. And that's all the items. Like, you literally don't need to go further, but if you wanted to, you can go down from here. The drop here is very hard. You've got to drop basically right there on that little platform. It's almost impossible to see like this. But it's that really long platform right there. You can probably not even see it if you take this way. So I recommend doing what I did. Use that drop instead. And what you want to do this way is you get these items and then just blow mark out of there. You got the items, you're done here. We're done with this location, so we can actually get started with the Cathedral Ward. Now we're not going to kill a boss in the Cathedral Ward. That is what we're not going to do. The reason why, personally, I like to do Hemwick Charnel Lane first. Hemwick Charnel Lane is an optional area, but alright, oh, hello. I didn't even know. That's actually kind of, she kind of scared me there. So with Hemwick Charnel Lane, it's an optional area, quote unquote, but I do not consider it optional. The reason I do not consider it optional is because For your reward for completing Hemwick Charnel Lane and beating the boss there is the rune tool. You need the rune tool is basically, in my opinion, the rune tool, Carol runes, that is a mandatory. If you're playing without runes, you're making a huge mistake. You can play without runes all you want. If that's like something you want to do, you can play without runes. Runes help so much. They're basically like rings in Dark Souls. There's no reason for you not to play with your runes. You should be getting runes, and you should get them as soon as possible. That's why we do Hemwick Charnel Lane as soon as possible. So, and also, if you do Hemwick Charnel Lane, you will get twin bloodstone shards. You will get some. So it's good for upgrade paths, good for upgrading. Very important, I would say. So, I don't know if we're ready to level up. I can check and see.
Welcome. Very well.
I don't think we are. No, we're not. We're very far from leveling up. No reason to do that. But, what I would like to do is we're going to take a detour. Actually, no. We'll save the chalice dungeon for later. So, at this point in your game, you have three options, technically. You can do what I said, go straight to Charnel Lane from here. Well, or what I would do is I would clear out all of the Cathedral Ward, get every item in Cathedral Ward, and then go straight to Charnel Lane and clear that zone. Or option B, you can do it. You can start your first chalice dungeon, go to Bear Chalice Dungeon, right here, which you should have enough for. I have enough for it. And then clear that. The enemies in the chalice dungeon do hit pretty hard. So I personally like to do that either before or after Amelia. But it's up to you. It depends on how much you need your chalice dungeon clear. The first one. Depends on how much you need those useful items you can get in there. There actually is some. I think there's like a 10% gem you can 10% tempering you can get from the very first layer. Depends on how soon you want to start doing chalices, or if you want to do the cum dungeon or whatever. Which I'll probably end up doing, but only from consumable capping out. Make sure I don't run out of stuff. I don't have to grind any. And then your option 3. So it's so option 1, like I said, that's your Hemwick Charnel Lane or Vicar Amelia. Option 2 is your chalice dungeons as soon as you want to, and then option 3 is to go to clear out all of Cathedral Ward, and then go straight to Vicar Amelia, and then do whatever you want to do, Hemwick or the chalice dungeons. How I like to do it, I like to clear out the ward, and instead of killing Amelia, I like to go get the Hemwick Charnel Lane done, so I can get my runes. I think the runes are important, and I like to have my runes. And I'll probably end up using a false depth to get an early clockwise metamorphosis, or anti-clockwise, just to get those really good runes that are basically good for the entire game. Anyway, let's head back to the Cathedral Ward. And we're gonna clear this zone out. We're gonna kill every enemy, find every item, find every NPC. We're gonna clear out the Cathedral Ward. Before that, I want to get another drink. This talking's really getting in my throat. There's the boy. Does it really not say that I'm live on Discord? It doesn't say that I'm live on Discord? For me, it does. Is it not? It's like it says on mine that I'm live. True. Can you hear me? I know you're working, so you plan to have your sound on. True, we do love Bloodborne. Game's been running great today. Sweet. Sucks that you couldn't see it on there. I'm hoping that it's good now, because it might have been because I had my status off. My activity status was turned off for some reason. I don't remember turning it off. All right. So now we're gonna go and clear the Cathedral Ward. The stream remote is on. I may have to disconnect and reconnect my Twitch. It is on. Yeah, it is on. It says on my end that it's purple. Stream remote enabled. I'll turn it off and on. Maybe I have to reconnect it. I don't know. You turn it off real quick. And reconnect my Twitch just to double check. Alright, connected your Twitch account to Discord, and now display on profile. So now if I turn streamer mode on, hopefully it'll be fixed. Okay, yeah, I just don't know. I just want to make sure that, like, people can see my stream up, you know? Like, in other servers and stuff. I'm trying to advertise a little bit. Yeah, it should be working now. And if not, then I don't know. Might be your phone. Anyway, let's play the game. Let's not sit around. We're playing the game. Let's play the game. Alright. Like I said, we're going to go through and complete here where the gate we opened up is. Now these dudes are gonna come out like a bunch of idiots. We're gonna whoop their ass. I didn't know it. Alright, we got him, okay? So, then we come up here. Grab this. And we go kill this site dude. Alright, he's dead. Now we're gonna run over here. We're gonna run over here and we're gonna kill this guy. Kill this guy, kill this guy, kill this guy. Oh, this is not good. So we just alerted the whole end room. So instead of fighting these guys here, we're gonna run down here. Try to get away from the big dude, because too many enemies at once is kind of hard to deal with. So I'm gonna bring this guy over here. Watch out for that dog though. Yo, what up, Nina? Just kicking ass, taking names, you know how it is. Get this lever here. This, it sure is. This is Bloodborne. This is the game. Cool shit. Yeah, this is Bloodborne. This is the basically a Lovecraftian cosmic horror, gothic horror type action game set in the late 18th century. It's fictional. It's of course fictional, but it's based off of like England, basically, like a really old style England. That's what it's based off of. Yharnam, the city. This game's just so good. I love this game. Really? Let me turn my mic up. Okay, let me turn it up a little bit. Usually it's too loud. How's this? Is this any better? Little bit more? Okay, let me try again. How about here? It's kind of in the yellow. Oh shit! Sweet. Yeah, it was kind of in the yellow there, so I wasn't sure. I didn't want to be. I'm surprised that my frames are not dropping. I think what I needed to do is turn off my webcam. I think the webcam was causing my. I think it was just too much for my bitrate to handle. So, yeah, oh well, it is what it is. I'm just glad that I'm not dropping any frames. I have legit streamed for almost 3 hours now, and I've not dropped a single frame. So. Yep, this is the game. Bloodborne. Heck yeah. I know it's 30 frames, but like I'm just glad that it's not like I'm not having issues. This is my jam. This game is my jam. I love it. So much fun. Basically what I'm doing is like I'm literally doing an on-stream walkthrough. Like, you could literally use my playthrough here. Like, if anyone ever wanted to play the game, they could use my playthrough as like a pretty good guide to know your way around the game. Because I've played it a few times. I've established like a route. It's pretty cool. Alright, now that we've cleared out the graveyard, I guess we'll make sure we... Oh, we missed an item. We're busy fighting. I love this game. I can't get enough of it. Alright. So we're gonna come through here, and there's gonna be another brain sucker. We want to kill him as soon as possible. I have no more Molotovs, so I'm gonna have to kill him the old-fashioned way. Yeah, you don't want these guys to touch you, because they basically suck your brain out. That's why they're called brain suckers. Alright, so we're gonna grab the items over here. If the game's too loud, let me know. I know this game can be really loud sometimes. Give me the loot. True, Matthew. This is just like... There's so many cool sights. Like, you... This is an 8-year-old game and it still looks so damn good. Give me the loot. Give me the money. Alright. Uh-oh. So we're gonna come down here. This is gonna be a little dangerous, but we're gonna do it. Alright. You know what? No, Mr. Nice Guy. There we go. Alright, so we're dealing with these guys. Get all this stuff. We need all this. This is good stuff. Alright. We're gonna come back here later. We're just gonna clear out this whole area. Game sounds not too loud, right? Because it feels loud on my end. I may have to turn it down on my end so I don't like, because I'm using the Elgato sound. Poison knife. Okay, you get the poison knife there. There's some dudes you can talk to here.
Praise you. Praise the old damn church. And best of luck hunting. Best luck of all.
He doesn't really say much, but I like the voice lines of the game.
With the deepest gratitude for the church and all they do for us. The deepest, widest gratitude. Yes. Yes.
Okay. So then we got this dude, Matthew. This is probably your favorite guy right here.
You're not from around here, are you? Well, an outsider who's come to join the hunt? What a pathetic idea. You what? What, you think I'm a beast? Well, maybe I think you're a beast. And step away from my castle.
And step away from my castle.
Oh, enough of you.
The worst
What,
characters.
you think this is funny? Well, I certainly don't, so be
Best
gone with
character.
you. I'll have nothing to do with your beast hunts. Oh, enough with you already. Come on, just go, will ya? Oh, enough with you already.
We're bothering this poor man.
Come on, just go, will ya?
Oh my, what a queer scent. But I'd take it over the stench of blood and beasts any day.
She's a prostitute.
What is it?
Don't
then?
tell anybody.
I'm off during hunts, so if that's what you're here for, I'll leave you to your own devices. If that doesn't do it, come back in the morning, darling.
This is the prostitute lady. You can get her over to the safe place, the Odin Chapel, and she will give you useful things
thank
later.
Goodness. You're a hunter, right? Might you know of a safe place? The night is long, and I've very little of the incense left. Please, there must be some nice place to run off to.
You're gonna tell her Odin Chapel. Make sure you always tell her Odin Chapel,
Oh,
because you need
thank
her in
you,
order to get
darling.
one of the things for the hidden ending.
Maybe I'll see you there. Oh, thanks. Maybe I'll...
Now this guy here, you can go back to him after talking to her. He'll be
What's
kind of an
this two-bit
asshole
nonsense
to you.
you're peddling? I heard you told that wench about some shelter. Well, she's a damn fool to trust an outsider. Alright, but her sort's probably just fixing to feed some of your coin. Alright, what crafty lies does the outsider have today? You think I'm an easy mark? Yeah? Well, give me your best shot.
You want to send him? So basically, wherever you send this guy, this goofball here, he'll go the opposite place you tell him to go. So we want him to go to the clinic because we don't like him. So we're gonna tell him to go to the chapel, and he'll go to the clinic.
Sorry, too sharp for that bollocks. I know a superstition when I hear one. Outsiders, even their lies are predictable.
So Ludwig's in the DLC. We're not gonna be doing that for a bit. This is a new character. And Patches is in the Forbidden Woods, and we're not gonna be there for a little bit either. Got a few bosses to get to before we go there. Hey, those aren't the best parts of the game. There's other things in the game that are great too. Alright. We basically cleared out all of the Cathedral Ward here. So we're gonna head on over to Charnel Lane. And we're gonna head that way. Don't die. I'm good, man. Look, I have full health. Yo, Matt, what did you think about that rally mechanic? Don't you like it how you can like hit the enemy and get your health back? I think that's the best part about this game. I wish Elden Ring had that. I don't know why Elden Ring doesn't have it. So that's the way to fight Vicar Amelia, which is the first big beast boss. You don't want to go and fight her yet. We're gonna go to Hemwick first. You can if you want. Have you played the first one, Lido? Because it's actually a sequel to the first one. It's called Jedi Outcast. Well, I'd recommend playing it. The first one's really, really good. I played a little bit of it. It's a lot of fun. I still need to go back and finish it. Now, I recommend it because it is a sequel, like a sequel to it. If you have the money. If not, I'm sure you could play the new one. Yeah, I haven't finished that either. I haven't even played it. I haven't even started it. Oh, this is where things get hard. A lot of dogs and a lot of gunners. Ow. This is gonna be kind of tough here. Dogs are the worst enemies in this game. Ugh. Yeah, I want to play Hogwarts Legacy at some point, but like maybe when it's on sale, because I'm not a huge Harry Potter guy. Alright, so once we've cleared out those enemies, we're gonna come over here and try to get the lantern. Oh my goodness. Dogs are the worst. Dogs are actually the worst. Hemwick Charnel Lane, the next zone we're gonna conquer. Oh, you don't like story mode games? I get that. That's understandable. Did you like it? Heck yeah. Yeah, I mean, it does look fun. I've seen kind of some of the shit people can do in that game. Ow. Ow, what the heck? Oh, I died. Ah. Shit. Yeah, so don't do that. Whatever I just did right there, don't do that. Don't run in the middle of these guys. You gotta make sure to clear out everybody. You gotta clear out everyone. If you don't, you get your ass beat like that. Now I need to get those echoes back. That's a lot of echoes. Hopefully I don't die again, because I have a lot of echoes. Yeah, the curses, the death magic. Yeah, I heard about that. Heard they're like the most overpowered spells in the game too. So in this game, it's yeah. If you die, you lose all your shit, and if you don't pick it back up, it's gone for good. So I gotta be careful here, cause oh fuck, I try to sidestep this shit. All right, so there it is right there. I got him, so we're good. I didn't lose my shit. Let me kill this guy. All right, good stuff. Now we got to be real careful here, because there's 4 of them. They can just turn around and blast us. We got to sneak up on their asses, okay? So we're gonna sneak up on them right here, and we're gonna go hit them with the 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, never mind. That failed miserably. But that's okay. We still killed them. Just gotta heal. That's all. Wasn't the cleanest. It doesn't always have to be the cleanest. Alright, now we're good to go. We've basically looted this entire graveyard of everything that it has. Always good to get the loot. Always important. Yeah, I've heard cool things about like the evil playthroughs of like using the curses and the death magic and shit. That's what I would probably do too. I always like being the bad guy these days. All right, let's spend our echoes. We got them back, so then we can spend them. And we'll level up a little bit. We're gonna get a point in strength. We're gonna get another point in skill. Actually, we might. Yeah, let's get more. Let's get some more skill.
Farewell, good mate.
And then now we'll have enough to upgrade our weapon to +4. And we've got a better gemstone here, so that'll be good. Cool. Now we'll do a little bit more damage. Oh, we almost forgot how to repair our weapon. We're gonna buy some more fire paper for later. And now we're gonna head back to... Actually, we're gonna go here now because we're going to Hemwick Charnel Lane. And so with Hemwick Charnel Lane, the key here is we're trying to get to the boss called the Witches of Hemwick, which will allow us to equip runes. Runes are super useful and helpful. They basically let us get a lot of helpful passive bonuses, make our build stronger. And this place is infested with a bunch of witch ladies. But they're dancing around, they're having a good time, see? They're having a great time, you know, just dancing around, laughing with their weird torches and their machetes, and screaming like a bunch of lunatics. Yeah, they're all witches here, by the way. We gotta put them down.
Do you hear the graveyard murmurs? Then it's almost time. Oh, I can't wait. I just can't wait.
True. I actually did on my other playthrough. I killed her earlier today. I finished the game again. I finished another playthrough earlier, and now this is my newest playthrough. This is my Saw Hunter playthrough. So basically, I'm using the Saw Hunter weapon. So Saw Spear is what I'm going to be using for this playthrough. It's your traditional weapon because I've never actually done a playthrough with it. Come on. I need you to come over here. You know how much we hate dogs, Matthew. There they are. Yeah, the PvP's the co-op's fun in this game. So I would say it's a little harder to co-op in this game than the other ones because of the way insight works. But you can, once you get to a certain point in the game, you can farm insight, so you never have a problem. But this game's like Dark Souls 3, where there's like a lot of areas where you can't summon each other. You know what I mean? There's a few small areas where you can't summon each other. But it's still good. Like, it still has a lot of like potential for co-op. It's just not as good as like. He doesn't have a PS4 or 5, but he wants to play it. You can actually co-op in this game. One day we will play together though. It just sucks that it's console exclusive. Otherwise, we probably, you know. PS4 emulators don't work, unfortunately. This sucks. Yeah, like we're not there technologically yet, unfortunately. But someday he's planning on getting a PS5 at some point. So then we'll be able to play it together because he wants to get a PS5. Oh, this shortcut. It's a really nice shortcut. Brings us back to the beginning of the level. So that's the way this game works. Like, there's a lot of shortcuts you can find that will basically act as checkpoints to get you back where you need to be if you die. Pretty sweet. Yeah, you can basically play a lot of the, almost most of this entire game through as like co-op. You can play together. It's pretty cool. But not the entire game. There still are things where you can't play together. Like there's certain sections where you can't. But for the most part, 90% of the game can be played like cooperatively. And there's PvP, so you can fight other players as well. But I prefer the co-op part personally. I'm a co-op man. Basically, this game has a system called invasions. Where a player can enter your world and fight you. Like they can attack you while you're doing, like, going through the game. Ooh, a Skitter. And you can invade other people's world, but you can only invade someone's world in certain locations, or if they're summoning somebody as a cooperator. But some locations, the PvP is always on. It's pretty cool. Alright, so there's this little person here waiting to knock us off the edge, so we're just gonna kill him now. Then this part here can be a little tricky. Because there's a dog, there's a fire stick lady, and there's a big dude. We want to kill the fire stick lady first, and the dog. Ow. Easy there, buddy. I'm gonna kill this dog. Make sure he dies. Dogs are the worst enemies in this entire game. You gotta be really careful with them. Like, dogs can fuck your day up. Also, there's a lady to the left here that will try to ambush your ass the moment you step out. You just, oh, wrong side. So she tried to stab my ass, but she kind of bounced off me for some reason. Yep, so I thought she was on the other side, but it turns out she was on the right side. Don't listen to me ever again, because that was wrong. That could have gotten you killed. Parry these guys, always parry them. That's how you kill them, that's how you win. And this is a shortcut. This is another shortcut that will lead us back to the boss. Well, back to this area, which is really close to the boss. So you want to make sure to get that lever. That is your #1 priority when you reach this point in this level. And then we want to kill this guy. We want to try to get a... Oh, I got hit by the backside. Alright, let's see if we can get a backstab one. Nope, missed. Well, there we go. You got him. You didn't even have to viscer him. That's fine. Alright, so now we want to clear this area of enemies and pick up all the items here. There's a lot of dogs, though, so we got to be very careful how we approach this area. They will eat away at our health. Ow. Ow. Heal. Ooh, you like that? A little sidestep. Dodging her ass. Careful with her, she's throwing firebombs. She'll get me with one of them. Sometimes that happens. Alright, so that's all the enemies in this area. This part right here. And be careful as you try to pick this up. This is the lake room. This will give you defense later on. It's a passive, helpful rune. Try not to walk right off the edge, die. You walk into water, you'll just die. Go. Bone marrow mash. And we're done with that little part. Grab the item in this box here. It's a good orange, a good triangle gem to start with. Good, if you have a weapon that has a triangle gem, it can be very useful. As your second slot. You want to be careful with the fire lady. She can be very dangerous, the fire stick lady. And the other one fell down here. He doesn't always do that, so just be ready. Oh, roll. All right, so we're almost at the next boss, but we're not gonna fight the boss just yet. What we're gonna do is a secret to this boss on like how to really easily beat it. And make sure you get the skitter, by the way. You play through this level, make sure you get that skitter because that's another twin shards. We're gonna walk into the boss room here to get the insight for seeing the boss, and we're gonna teleport out. So we're gonna walk in, get the one insight, okay? That Madeline will show up. We're gonna teleport out of there, and we're gonna come back for that boss in a minute. Now there's a secret to this boss, so if you come into the boss with 0 insight, the boss will not summon those dudes, the mad ones, and you can literally fight the boss. Like, it trivializes the boss, basically makes it the easiest thing in the game. And I don't really like the boss so much, so we're just gonna make it easy. Alright, so we'll spend our echoes here. Bring up our skill to 22.
Farewell, good mate.
We'll use a cold blood for the sake of getting a little bit of echoes so we can upgrade our weapon. We got it to +5. All right. And from here, we're actually going to spend the rest of our insight. So you do that here, just go buy whatever you want to buy. It doesn't matter. We'll buy the small resonant bell. We'll buy the signature just to have them. And then we'll spend the rest on fire paper. Those are the most useful of the things we have right now, okay? Once you buy those, you'll be good to proceed and go back to the boss. So now we're gonna run back to the boss. We're gonna use that shortcut that we got. I'm gonna show how that's done right now. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep to the left this time. Kill the enemies that are in our way. Ow, ow, ow. What the? Damn, okay, I got fucked up. So that's how easily, if you get really careless in this game, that's what the kind of shit that can happen. No matter how good you are, you get careless and you just walk into the enemies without like being careful, you just get your ass beat. They'll just literally combo your ass into nothing. And that's some bullshit right there. All right, let's try it again. All right, so let's try this one more time. Let's be smart about this, okay? See, look at that. That was 100 times better than the last attempt. Oh, that's not good. Fire stick lady. We gotta be careful, fire stick lady. We're gonna run over here. Ow, see what I mean? Like, it only takes like one careless move. You can get fucked up. We're gonna run past him. Run past him. Ow. Okay. I'm trying to get past these guys. Just want to roll past them. Okay, good. Alright, we're gonna go inside here. East blood pellet, fire paper. Alright, and we have to find the invisible witches. Alright, so we brought her down basically to no health. We need to find the other one, which is over here, invisible. Okay. And we're gonna finish her off. Now we're gonna finish this one off. And that's the Witches of Hemwick. Literally a very annoying boss that if you know what you're doing, you can just completely destroy. And now we got the rune workshop tool. So now we can equip some runes. Let's go back and do that. That's how you trivialize a very annoying, very gimmicky boss fight. You just run in there and take care of the business. Maybe someday.
What is...
So we're gonna level up a little bit more here. We're gonna put another point into skill. Alright, and now we're gonna prepare to fight our next boss, which will be Vicar Amelia. So we're gonna head back over to... Actually, first, before we do that, let's go equip our runes. Because now we can equip runes, so let's do that. So this is the Carol rune thing. It's basically like rings in Dark Souls games. Right now, we don't have very many good ones. We will get some, so we're gonna... Right now, we're just gonna equip Lake, Formless Odian. So we're gonna click Formless Odian, Lake, and then Communion. These are like rings in Dark Souls and... Or talismans in Elden Ring. That's what they are, basically. Alright. Alright, so we got that. Now we're gonna go fight the next boss. To the Cathedral Ward we go. Next boss will be Vicar Amelia. Now, if we struggle with this boss, what I might end up doing... I usually don't struggle with this boss, but if I do, what I might end up doing is doing the Chalice dungeons, and then picking up some runes and stuff. Anyway,
Oh, hello, dear.
This is the prostitute we sent here, Ariana.
Thank you.
And she gives us an emote,
I'd like to tend
very
to all I
important,
can get, but would you... Oh,
and these very useful blood vials. Blood of Ariana. They do a really good amount of healing and do a stamina recovery speed. So very useful. We got Grandma here. We're gonna skip her, and we're gonna run past everyone here, and we're gonna try to get up to the boss. So let's try to skip on through here, and we're gonna get to the boss. We'll be fighting Vicar Amelia. Not an overall hard boss if you know what you're doing. But she can trip you up if you ain't careful. Alright. We're gonna open the door here and take advantage of our iframes. And this is our first major boss. This will change the cycle of the land.
Let us partake in communion.
It's a pretty cool cutscene, so I'll let it play. I usually beat her first try. We'll see what happens. Oh, shoot. Oh my goodness, dude, I am demolishing her. Dude, this is like murder. What is going on? Holy! The saw spear, the fire. What was that? I did not expect to melt Vicar Amelia like that. I legit did not expect to completely dunk on Vicar Amelia. What? Damn! That +5 saw spear kicking ass. So beast, she's a beast type. This is a serrated weapon. It does 20% more damage to beasts. Fire damage is the beast's weak point, and I also used a beast blood pellet, which makes me take more damage, but it makes me deal more physical damage. So I was using that, all conjunction of all those things. Plus, I have a 186 weapon right now. I got a +5 weapon. Yeah. No wonder why I shredded that boss. What the hell? I did not expect for it to go that way, but it went that way. Alright.
Master Willem, I've come to bid you farewell.
Oh, I know. You think now to betray me.
No, but you will never listen. I tell you, I will not forget our adage.
We are born
All of the blood, made men by the blood, undone by the blood. Our eyes are yet to open.
Our eyes are yet to
Fear
open.
the old blood.
Fear the old blood.
That's right.
I must take my leave.
Hell yeah. Yo, that was actually insane.
By the gods, fear it, Lawrence.
That was actually insane. Like, what? There's no way. I knew I was gonna do a lot of damage, but I didn't think it would be like that. I didn't think it was gonna be like that. I don't even think I killed her as fast with when I was playing my Whirligig playthrough. Maybe it's because like that was my first time coming back to the game, and I played it through the game like almost. Like, I played through the game twice more. Well, that whole playthrough, and then I played through the game again with the Chikage. And a few other characters I've gotten this far, so yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. That is actually insane. How fast, how quick Vicar Amelia melted. That is nuts. I didn't even do any like gem farming or anything, dude. Imagine if I like did gem farming, early gem farming. That would have been crazy. Yeah, that was wild, dude. Holy guacamole.
Welcome. What? Very well.
Alright, so let's put another point into skill. We're gonna get skill to 25 here, and then I'll probably stop leveling skill for a bit, and we'll get our health to 30.
Welcome. What is? Very well. Let me.
This saw cleaver build so far has been pretty nuts. Hey, damn, I've been fucking shit up. Yeah, that was insane. Actually insane. So from here, we can do Chalice Dungeon. We could do the first Tomorrow Dungeon. We can go to the Forbidden Woods. Can't remember, there's something else I normally do before Forbidden Woods, though. Not sure if I want to. I think it's Yahar Ghul. Yep, okay. Yeah, we'll do Yahar Ghul next. So basically, after that's all done, it's gonna shift to nighttime. Actually, what we need to do before that, we need to go to the Tomb of Odin. So we're gonna go to Cathedral Ward, and we're gonna help out Eileen the Crow. She's gonna get into a duel with another dude. So whenever you open up all three of those gates for the Cathedral Ward, that is when Eileen will show up right here. And you'll want to talk to her if you want an emote. Also, now that we killed what's her face, Vicar Amelia, it has become nighttime, so it has reached the next stage of the night. Things are going to be changing in the world a little bit. So we are now at nighttime. This is the night. We have access to Forbidden Woods now because we got the password.
Oh, hello there. Perfect timing. I must warn you not to go near the tomb below Erden Chapel in the Cathedral Ward. Henrik, an old hunter, has gone mad. And he's my mark.
Alright, so we get the emote. You have to talk to her here to get that. That's the only way. So make sure you talk to her if you play in the game and you do that. And then we're going to go back to Erden Chapel. Oh, yep, so she's going crazy now because it's nighttime. She's going completely nuts.
Never get into this mess.
Next time you talk to her, she'll be back upright. She'll find some sedatives, and those sedatives will help her get into the right mind. But she'll also give you some sedatives. So you should talk to her whenever you get the chance and try to get as many sedatives from her as possible, because they're very useful. At in the late game when you have to deal with Winter Lanterns. Now we're gonna go back here. This is where she told us not to go, and we're gonna have to help Eileen fight this old hunter here, Henrik. He'll be right there in the yellow. Now she'll show up about like 30 seconds after we start this fight, and then she'll try to fight him as well. You'll want to make sure not to hit her, because if you hit Eileen too many times, she will aggro onto you, and you will ruin her questline. So just be very careful here when you're dealing with Henrik. can also fuck you up if you're not careful. Like that. Just like that. So don't do what I did. Don't let yourself get pinned into a freaking tombstone. Because that's how you really make an idiot out of yourself. Like I just did. Alright, let's try again. We're gonna go back there and try again. This time, hopefully not die. That is literally the first time I've ever died to Henrik. So, it's clear that, performance anxiety is on when I'm streaming. So now she's here fighting him already. We don't want to have her fight him without our help. Try to get a backstab on him. Because he will actually kill her if you let them fight. It happens every time, without fail. You have to help her a little bit. Just don't hit her. I'm not gonna hit him anymore. I'm gonna let her take care of the rest. And she got him.
That wasn't necessary of you, but you have my thanks. We made it with our lives. You're not bad at all. You must have killed Gascoigne as well, then. He was falling apart, I'm sure it had to be done. But try to keep your hands clean. A hunter should hunt beasts. Leave the hunting of hunters to me.
Leave the hunting of hunters to me.
Try to keep your hands clean. Leave the hunting of hunters to me.
She's so cool, but she's also very old. So that is unfortunately why she would lose that fight if we were not there to help. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna die. We're gonna go die on purpose. And there's a reason why, because there's a nice optional area to do at this level in the game. It's called the Unseen Village Hypogean Jail. You want to go to Yahar'gul, the Hypogean Jail. You'll return there later, or later in the segment, but you want to do the early section because there's a special optional boss you can fight there, as well as some optional items you can get that you can't get in the later version. So there's a snatcher over here. We're gonna let him kill us. We're just gonna let him kill us. We're gonna let him kill us because he's gonna take us there when he kills us. Alright, so it's loading the next area. It'll be Hypogean Jail. This is basically the optional area, Yahar'gul. He'll take us into his bag and bring us here. And this is the Hypogean Jail. Now this area, the enemies here can be very tough. This is why I said earlier that we don't want to die to the snatchers, because they'll bring you here when we're not ready to be here yet. Especially because we want this. So we're gonna wear the black church garb. Actually, we'll put on Gascoigne's outfit because this works. Basically, you want to wear the black shirt, like a church set. So church hunters are usually the ones like Gascoigne. They have the big shawl on their outfit. You want to wear it here for one reason, because we get an NPC we can send to Urgent Chapel. We're gonna do that real quick. So we're gonna go down here, take a right, and grab this item. You can read these for little lore things.
Oh, merciful God, help me. In the name of the healing church, cleanse us of this horrible dream.
This is why you want to wear the church outfit. So this lady here, she will only talk to you, really, if you're wearing the church outfit. You have to wear some kind of church outfit. So there's multiple kinds, but it's basically any outfit with this sash on the back. That's a church emblem. That means that whoever wore this armor was a member of the church. And she's a member of the church. That's why she only listens to those who have this shawl on a little scarf. So.
By your garb, then you've come to save me. Oh, thank you. I have no. You can.
All right, she gives us that madman knowledge. Oh, oops. And now we continue to talk to her. And then.
So, perhaps, do you know?
We tell her about the Urgent Chapel. Make sure to tell her about the chapel.
I pray for 6 kind time.
She has very useful blood vials we can use. So you definitely want to use that. Alright, so you can take this armor off now. It's really not that good. Say for certain things. I recommend just wearing your hunter outfit unless you need a certain amount of defenses of certain types. But basically, this is like the best general like hunter armor. It's an all-around good set. Not very good elementally, but very good physically. It depends on the element, I guess. But it's a very good all-around armor set. So we're gonna go up here. Just careful with the skidder. Make sure you don't lose him. And you're gonna be careful coming up here, because there is a snatcher up here. You gotta let him go where he needs to go. We're not trying to fight him right now. Maybe later, but not now. And we want to go up here and up this staircase. And here's the lantern. So now we can leave. You cannot leave until you get to this lantern. You're stuck here. So really, you can go here before we fought Vicar Amelia, but you saw how easy we melted Vicar. We melted Amelia. So. You're able to go back to the dream now once you get this lantern. Now we can use some of our insight we have to buy Henrik's set, which will be useful for the next boss. So you want to make sure that you have Henrik's set before we engage the boss here. We're not going to engage the boss right away because there's a whole open area in the Hypogean jail to explore. But you'll want to make sure to get the Henrik's set. It'll be very helpful in fighting the next boss because it has a very high bolt resistance, which is lightning, and you definitely want that for the next boss. It can do some pretty dangerous lightning attacks. Make sure you don't use all your insight, and you at least have one. You can level up. And then this one will be accessing the unseen headstone of the Hypogean jail. We'll go there. Okay. And this is where we're gonna stop for now. We've made a huge amount of progress. I've streamed for about 3.5 hours. It's almost 12 o'clock. I want to wind down and start taking a break and relaxing. But we've made it to Hypogean jail. Next time we play it, we're gonna get to that. I'm gonna try to upload this stream to YouTube. So if anybody wants to see my playthrough, it'll be on there. And we'll have that on there. It'll act as basically, this is a light walkthrough. log content. What's that mean? But yeah, I wanna export this stream over to my YouTube channel, because this basically is a walkthrough almost. Like I basically showed a new player or someone who really wants to, like, I gave you basically a brief walkthrough. I haven't missed a single item so far. So you basically have gotten everything that there is to get, and in a really good order, really good way to do it. I'm gonna make it. We're gonna start putting this on stream here. It'll be pretty good. So tune in next time for the next installment, so we can do Hyper G in jail. We'll probably go to the Forbidden Woods, and then we'll fight the Shadows of Yharnam after that. And then we'll probably dip our toes. I would say we'll dip our toes into the Nightmare Frontier, or even into what's it called, the Chalice Dungeons. And we'll bring along, we'll even meet Patches. We'll even meet Patches. So, that's next time. For now, we'll hear that song, that beautiful song, one more time before we get off for the day. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Would love to stay on longer. I am getting tiresome, and I'm actually going to be, Yep, next time will be Patches. He'll be in the next episode. Let's hear this beautiful, wonderful menu music before we get out of here. Matthew, since you're here, I will be going to church for tomorrow, because it is Easter, and gonna make Dad proud, make him happy. So that's where I'm gonna be going tomorrow. I don't know if you're coming with, but I am. I'm actually going. So I'll be there just to see, be with Dad and whatnot. I've spent like this my entire weekend with him, basically. Rip Thumps, rest in peace. You work tomorrow during the day? Oh, right, you'll be sleeping. Well, I'll be gone. But hey, thanks for watching, everybody who watched. Got this beautiful song here. We miss Thumpers. I think about him every night. The vision of him being dead is burned into my brain. But listen to this beautiful song. Hail the nightmare. Hail Bloodborne.